Welcome back.
Welcome back, you guys, to a brand new official.
Official.
We have official equipment now. No speed limit.
360. So we're finally back.
We are finally back 2 years later.
Long
Like-
time.
2 years later.
That was like really 2 years later.
I know it was like
It was
a long time.
time.
Long time. A lot of stuff has changed. Not only our equipment has changed. We have actually new cars.
New cars.
New cars. We
So-
last time we were talking about our Hondas and maybe Minis that I think I had the Mini.
You had the
that I
Mini at that time,
and
yeah.
Then, and then the Mazda Speed 3.
Mazda Speed 3, yeah, for sure.
Virgin.
And then
It was a Virgin.
Virgin car.
Yes.
Never touched.
Well, except for the
Just a tuner.
tuner.
I mean,
but you know
that one
what?
can go
To be
away real
honest,
quick.
for a Mazda Speed 3, the way it was that you sold it, the condition you sold it in was actually
It was really good.
it was a rare.
It was really rare.
So the
Yeah.
person whoever got it,
He's really happy with it.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I know for a fact that he's really happy. So,
yeah, for sure.
we have this idea now that we're gonna do more like reviews of like real alternatives for budget builds. You know,
Products,
really.
tires,
There you go.
brake pads,
Everything.
rotors,
Steering
everything.
Wheels.
We got ditched the whole idea for a tech tip. That was kind of like we were like, we're not really like.
Unless that you guys
actual-
like will hit us when we start going live on YouTube, you can hit us with questions. Then we can answer all that.
Yeah, no. What do we what do we think about this product or that product? But that's
Whatever
what we
it is,
really want to
yeah.
shoot for, because on YouTube right now, I've noticed there's a lot of product out there that we try to use, and then when we go on YouTube to see if somebody maybe posted something on there and maybe install video or a review over
They go
it.
more with the fancy brands.
They
most of
do
the
a
times.
lot of fancy brands. I'm like,
And we like to look for like not the super cheap eBay parts, but like the most reliable, like good budget
something
build.
Yeah, something decent that'll go ahead and do the job and not really kill you.
Yeah.
And
Not
not
put everything on the credit card.
yeah, well, I mean something like that,
Yeah, type of it.
So
But
on
yeah.
that note,
On that note, new cars. He has a Ford Focus ST. I have 2 new additions. No, 3 actually to the garage.
Oh my god, here we go.
So the first number one is my 350Z. It's a 2003 track edition, and it's getting built little by little. Suspension, bushings,
Slowly but
engine,
surely.
everything. And we've been hitting the tracks more than usually.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Oh
we've been going to the
gosh.
tracks like a lot more.
I have like a new love for tracks
Well,
and
we
everything.
took him for the first time, and there you go. No,
I
he's
mean,
addicted.
it's addicting.
It's
It's
a
very
very good
addicting.
addiction.
I mean, we've gone to Chuckwalla a couple times. We've gone to the
Fontana.
Roval in Fontana.
Fontana a
I
lot
mean,
of
our
times.
always little playground is Adams Motorsports over there. And
Adams is good.
it's
Adams
fun.
is
It's fun.
okay.
It's just to
It's
go
pretty
ahead
good.
and get the steam out.
Their
when you're-
community is pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
they're really good guys over there. Like they will teach you. They're all willing to teach you how to
and help you out.
improve and everything. So that's really cool.
Yeah, we're
We've done
tracking the
that.
cars
So
now.
350Z track edition. My daily commuter, a Chevy Volt.
I know.
I went electric.
Yeah, he did. He did.
On the last podcast, I test drove that car way before.
Kind of bashed on the electric cars for a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be dead honest. I said that if I ever buy a car that it will be electric, it will be that one, and sure it did. It's actually really good. Oh my god, you can charge it, and it will give you 53 miles because it's the second generation of the Volt.
Yeah,
It's a
compared to what you were
16.
having before with the Mazda and all the other cars.
Well, don't get me wrong. The Mazda will give me like 24 miles to the gallon if I don't smash on it.
If you're like not boosting. But-
Allegedly. I just boost on the track.
Sure. And,
Yes.
and Grizzly Adams had a beard.
So that's the thing. So it's really excellent car. They're really dropping the price on those cars really fast. Actually, that one was like almost like 15,000, and it was like 50,000 miles on it, and the car's like perfectly fine. It's like clean and it's really reliable. To be honest, I don't know. A lot of people say that they're not that much, but they are reliable. I've been driving it for a while, and the car is good. It's
And the
solid.
way you drive cars, dude, you put them through the ringer.
Yep.
All your cars, you put them through the ringer.
Yeah, I drive a lot.
I mean, at least you're the type of person to not only put them through the ringer, but also maintenance the shit out of them because you're well
we
aware of
have
that.
to.
Yeah, but that's the problem. A lot of people that
don't.
have these complaints are
Maintain your cars. Gosh.
pretty sure they don't maintain their cars as much as we do.
And we spend a lot of time on our cars, people. Maintain them.
That's why, again, that's why we want to do this review over product that we've kind of experienced. So tires, oils, brake pads, rotors, bushings, materials that, may be junk, but it's always about, kind of like figuring out what we can use, and that will allow us to go ahead and not only daily drive our car and have fun at the track.
Yeah. That's the whole point. And wait, I forgot one.
What?
The BMW 19. Oh, it's a 2000 BMW 328i.
Oh yeah.
And I have a crazy story of how I got that car.
Yeah,
That was
it needs
insane.
work. It needs a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but that's a drifter. So that's the one that I'm keeping off a drift car right now.
We're gonna put like a big old V10 in there or something like that.
I wish.
A blower.
That's gonna be a nightmare to put it in, but
We'll get a a W12 or something.
yeah, right, a W12 engine.
Yes, a W12.
Yeah, right.
That'd be
No,
awesome. Mid-engine
that's-
W12 drifter car with some
So why don't just ditch that
with
thing?
100 mm wheel spacer.
No, yeah, so it can look really nice.
yeah, perfect.
This is what I have to deal with every day.
All the
So,
time.
Not helpful.
Never
not helping.
a dull moment.
There's never a dull moment. Yeah,
when I'm around.
That's
here,
true. Chris has been going more to car meets like crazy.
Yeah, actually, I've been getting more involved with the car community. Right now, not necessarily all the car community, but the ST car community. I've met a lot of cool people that own STs because I own an ST. But also, kind of give a little shout out to United Velosters. They
Pretty cool people.
really great people. Love what they're doing. Love the people. Love their cars. And and to be honest, was it the vice president or one of the presidents? I'm not sure, but one of the head honchos, they own a Rally Sport, the Rally Edition.
You were looking into
the
that thing
Veloster
before.
Rally Edition. I loved that car. Loved that car. I still do, actually. I still do. I
Yeah.
wish they continue to make it, but of course they went ahead and started the whole N series, and the N is going to be
Yeah,
their
but the
new-
N is more aggressive than the.
Of course, but still,
Yeah, it
I
was
mean,
okay.
it was a point in the right direction. That's what
Yes,
I feel.
yes.
I mean, stiffer suspension, being an M short shifter, made the shifts, oh my gosh, feel so
Yeah,
nicely. I mean, the
that's
twin
true.
scroll turbo on a little one, I think 1.6 engine.
Yep.
I'm not sure on the horsepower, but man, those the Rays wheels that they come with, I think they're Rays.
For what? For the Hyundai N?
Yeah, the Hyundai Veloster Rally Edition. I think
On
they're,
that time, let me get the specs on that one.
yeah, because but those wheels, everything pointing in the right direction. I mean, I loved it. I mean, really small, but it's perfect for two people. I mean,
201 horsepower. The core weight is 2,800.
and you can find they're kind
Turbo
of
engine.
rare. They're a little rare just because they didn't make a lot of them, but they're when you do and you find them and you drive them, oh, they're just
Yeah,
fun
they're
little
good.
cars.
They're really fun little cars.
I mean, I don't think they have actual LSD, but with the torque vectoring, I think something like that. They still have it.
no,
No
I don't
LSD.
think so.
They do have a torque vectoring setup. I'm not
Kind
su-
of something like that.
Yeah, same thing with the freaking STs. It's not really torque vectoring. It's more
We need
like
to look more
brake
into that
vectoring
thing.
type of deal. But yeah, I mean,
They're really good people. So
yeah.
they've been
And
hitting
then
more.
we've been going to actually a lot of the place that I've been going to, or actually little cars and coffees that I've been going to, have been by Chemical Guys.
That's right.
Chemical Guys.
Really cool products they have.
Really
We're not
great
getting sponsored by them, but believe me, they work.
Yeah, I like
That
their
thing
stuff.
They work.
I mean, I really like the fact that they kind of have this thing where everybody can be a detailer and anybody can detail their car, and they make everything so accessible and
well,
easy.
they show everything.
And they show everything. That's the
pretty
beauty
cool.
of it.
I mean, that's a good thing.
I mean,
that
you
they
don't
have.
see. I mean, you see a lot of people out there. Like again, you see a lot of people out there comparing things from Maguire's, or I mean, the big names that we've all come to know. What's the other one? Mothers, other product like that. But I like Chemical Guys. I really like it for what it is and what they're doing.
Yeah,
and
no, they're pretty good.
And the product,
They're pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
did a pretty good job.
does
with
an
that.
amazing job. I mean, like everything, it only lasts for so long, and you have
The
to redo
difference
it.
with those guys is like they actually like put everything on the web, and they started like doing like teach you how to use their product and
Oh,
how
yeah,
to do it.
they're-
That was really cool.
That was really good.
I think that's what they took off so much.
Yes,
Because
and then the whole microfiber, like everything has to be color coordinated, and forever for
That's also
anybody
another one.
and everyone that is OCD and has to be merely
and
meticulous.
oh my god, the guys from the clubs that he's been, there's some people that are like so specific and with their details and everything, and they have all product that you can imagine. They have like the specific product for the valve stem on the left wheel on the rear. You can
It's
just
not
wipe a
that
little
bad.
bit.
It
You
is
can
not
just wipe
that
that
bad.
one with this spray, and then you have for the right one, so you can spray on that one and just spray like that. They get crazy, but you know what I mean.
If you're detailing your car, you could be very crazy with it. I mean,
They
the
can
same
go.
thing with building your car. You know, you always want to have the right stuff on there and the right tools and all that fun stuff. But okay.
What
Well,
else? Well, tires.
tires.
I want to
Okay,
say
so
something. We had as a first really review, we used a lot of tires, but I adventured myself and I got the Federals RSRR on the
Yep.
Z, and I trialed them first at where the first time that I put them on. Oh, I broke them in Adams Raceway.
yes.
So I brand new tires, drove the car. I didn't trailer it. I drove the car, broke the tires in on that little track, and I was having issues with the air pressure.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You can put on the comments down there. Like I was, so I started with 28 all around on the tires. I have. It started 28 on the pressure on the tires. Then obviously it goes up to like 34. I check the tire pressure again. Then I start dropping it, and I drop it all the way to 20 pounds of pressure, and that's the sweet spot.
So, before we go any further with the because I want to go ahead and mention that the Federal tires are kind of like up and coming tires. They've
Yeah,
been
true.
known for a little bit here and there throughout certain parts of the community. A lot of drifters use them.
A lot.
A lot of drifters
Yeah.
use them. They love the performance. They love the way they react, and things like that. And we know that there are a lot and bigger heavy hitters
Oh,
for
of
like
course.
tire
Like
brands.
Michelin
and
is like
everything.
the Sport Cup 2s and
Oh
all those
gosh,
stuff. Like
the
I mean,
RE71s, the pilots, like you said, and
Pilots,
then
the Super
Continentals,
Trofeos.
Extreme Sports, or whatever.
I mean,
they're
there's
called.
a lot
There's
of tires,
tons of
and
tires.
obviously you get what you pay for on this case.
But it's all about what the budget of what we
That's
have
what
to
your
go ahead
budget.
and have
I mean, the
fun.
difference on price is going to be a big difference. For example, for the RSRs, I found them for $600 all around, and that's actually really cheap for those tires.
For a 200 treadwear,
Yeah, that's a 200.
DOT approved tire.
Exactly. So it's actually that's the tire to go, and they have that tire is actually it's really good. That's like one of the top of the lines that they have before going all the way down to slicks. So the tire grips beautifully.
Well, that is the kind of like their competition tire. That is,
Yeah, but it's not going full slick. So remember, we do circuit.
yeah.
We do tracks. We don't drift yet, but
I mean, I've never
we've been testing these tires on bigger tracks. So now then, I took the tire and I tested on the Roval in Fontana, and it was perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, for the weight of the car for a 350Z, my horsepower is no more than 300. And the car like reacted and it did amazing. Like it was really good. The tires were like all the time had grip. It was a really hot day, to be honest. It was like
It
not
was
that long ago.
super hot.
Yep, it was really hot.
always hot.
and but the tires held on pretty good.
And that's pretty good for a Federal tire. I mean, that's not really, you don't really hear a lot of them being compared to these guys, but as to
You don't have them compared. Like if
there's
you
no,
don't,
well, like a lot of people will say, and I know a lot of people are going to say, there's no comparison because of the technology and the rubber that's this.
I
and this."
totally agree.
And there is.
I totally agree.
Yes, of course. I'm sure to a certain extent, you reached the limit to those tires going around the track.
Yes,
I'm sure there was.
But-
night and day.
but I mean,
Difference.
if there's one thing. If you have seat time on the track, that's the best thing you can do. And when you start changing stuff like that, for example, on the tires, I used to just take my car to the track with regular freaking passenger tires. Like,
No.
I don't know, they were like Kumos or Kumo X's. nothing special. And I took him to the track, and I mean, obviously I was all over the place, but it shows you how to get better control and get the maximum, squeeze the last little thing about those tires.
Yeah.
Then you switch to the RSRs.
And then you go ahead.
Then you go, and then you have that level of confidence goes like way up.
Yeah, because it allows you to take the turns a lot quicker.
Yeah, you start
get
going
more
faster and faster and faster. But then you know the limit of the tire. When you feel with a regular passenger tire, when it breaks, then you're expecting it. When you get a better tire, then you can extend that breaking point, and then you're like, oh, I can go here, more. And that's what a tire gives you. Like the first thing they tell you to do is change the tires. Now, if you're going to drop all your money on slicks, go ahead, be my guest. That's the best option that you can do. If you start driving, if you're a new driver, like we all started with, start with the car bone stock and go from there.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy putting everything on the car and then driving it.
I have to admit, I do
those.
that. I love to go ahead and put everything on the car and then go out. And that's what I did for almost every car, and I never took it out until the ST.
Focus, yeah. And I told him, just drive it. Just drive.
And I would be like, no, I don't want to. I can need this.
And he did it, and then he started understanding what I was saying. Like, until you go to the track
and to be honest, ever since the first time I went to the track at the Roval, and I had it was just tires and wheels. That's basically it. The car came already with Mountain lowering springs.
Yep.
And I took it out and I had a fun time. But then I was just like, it gave me a better idea of what I wanted to do with the car, what type of product, more, what.
Or the flaws of the ST on the track.
Well, the whole like, okay, instead of just going this route because everyone went this route and that's what everyone kind of uses, I went ahead and just was like, okay, I want to be specific as to here because of this. And I learned more how I drive at the track and how the car reacts and how I drive. So now instead of getting something, because someone said so, I was just like, now I'm doing more research.
You're tailoring more towards your driving
Exactly.
skill. That's what it is. So, but going back to the tires, these RSRs are like amazing. I will totally recommend them. It's a really good budget tire. And I mean, there's not a lot to say. They lasted pretty good. They're still holding.
Good. Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty of tread on that one day.
I did 4 sessions, 20 minutes each session, and
on a hot day.
On a hot day,
it was like 95 degrees out there.
On 3 of those, the last 2 sessions, I had passengers.
Yeah, it was a hot day.
So you can add 180 pounds more to the car still.
And then the track was actually like a little wet.
I'm not sure. It was really hot. We were like
however many degrees over the actual temperature.
It was really hot. The track was really hot. So when you were like taking turns, and then obviously at the end I was just like drifting corners when we were like stopping.
Yeah, because I think you reached the limit of the tires.
And I was just I did it on purpose.
Oh, okay. So I thought you meant it. Okay.
No, but the only thing is that you have to play a lot with the
tire pressure.
That is very important. I mean, you need to find your sweet spot, obviously on the safe side of the tire. But there's a lot of blogs, reviews, and like websites that can teach you how to be on the safe side. Obviously, based on the manufacturer's specs, that they're the ones that test all these things. So that is a really good way to start. Like a point to start is go from there and then play with the pressure, because the pressure makes a humongous difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Tires like that on the track are completely different than on the street.
Yeah. And I have tested the tires, the more street day-to-day tires that they have. They have 595 SSs.
Yeah, I had the 595 SSs. Yeah.
The 595 SSs, I had them on the Focus ST for a while, and they did really well for daily. I mean, they're the same.
They're on the more performance side.
They're more performance, a little bit more stickier. I mean, from those Goodyears that they come with, they're from a 280 to 260. But of course, every tire company, their treadwear is kind of a little bit wonky. It's not really exactly
no, it's just an approximate probably, or it's like. But for example, those can be compared to the Eagle F1s, I think, from the Goodyear, but they're not. I mean, Goodyear is not.
Oh, you know what? I didn't really care. To be honest, I didn't care for those Eagle
But I think I can compare them
with
the G-Forces. With the Bridgestone?
Yeah.
The G-Forces.
Yeah.
I think the 595s
a little bit quieter.
compared to the G-Force.
The SSs were quieter than the G-Force, the bridge.
True to that. True to that. Those
The
were more,
Goodrich.
and they were what the thread wear on those was 300,
340.
340.
340. So you got a little bit more. Now, of course, again, you have more technology in those G-Forces and
And
whatnot.
that's
But
an old tire.
It is.
The G-Force is,
But it's tried and true, you know. I mean, it's like, hey, you know, why change it? It works perfectly fine. I mean, there's nothing right. Maybe
true,
update it
true.
here and there.
And it's not the G-Force, the TA, the one that came with the Dutch Neon is the Comp 2s.
Oh yeah, the G-Force Comp 2s. Those are good tires. You've had those on them.
Comp 2s, I think so. Sorry.
He's looking.
Forgot. Yeah, they're the Comp 2s. I was right. So the G-Force Sport Comp 2s, not the ones that came with because there's a G-Force TA that came with the SRT4, the Dutch Neon, the one that had like flames. Those are things I never tried. I never tried those. Never. So I cannot say anything about those. But I used a lot, twice actually, on the Mazda P3, and I tested those tires on the track.
And they
The
did really well.
There's one thing: the sidewall of those tires, not that stiff, because it makes it for more comfortable ride on the daily driver. But when you're on the track, you can see how the walls.
I think
are
we
not
have like a
holding lot.
video of where you could see the walls kind of flex a little bit.
Yeah, they flex a lot. But I tried that with the RSRRs, and the wall is perfect. Like you can see exactly where your tire is being used.
But those tires, like you said, what do they sound like? Those tires when you're
Oh my god, they are noisy. That's
Yeah.
the only problem. I mean, as I say, those tires are perfect for track. That's it, because goddamn, they're noisy.
they sound like mud tires.
Yeah, they're. I feel like they're like whoa, whoa, whoa. They're pretty actually like crazy loud, and obviously I have race pads, so it's like me running over pigs screaming with mud tires. That's technically the description of what my car sounds.
Well,
on
I
the
mean, when you're
street.
on the track, you can't really hear
On the
any
track,
of that stuff
no. On the
because
track,
that
it's completely
Nismo
different.
exhaust is like loud as hell.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's completely different. But if you drive to the track, yeah, don't expect to have like a quiet ride. They're not meant for that. They're actually meant for grip, and they do their job pretty
And
good.
those tires, the company's not that bad of their history is kind of like a little impressive because they were teamed up for a little bit with what was it? What did I say? Bridgestone tires, and then Sumitomo, and they got a lot of their technology and how to build tires from them. So, I mean, if that counts for something,
That's a lot something.
Yeah, because
You learn how to do a tire.
if you learn how to do a decent tire. Now, like every tire company, even when they started off, a lot of these big brands, they started off somewhere. They didn't get it right away. They started somewhere, and that's just kind of giving you guys a little like, hey, okay, they're not bad. They're really not bad tires.
No, they're not.
They're great. I mean, he used them for the track. I've used them for daily. I actually had the discontinued brand called the 595 Evos.
Yeah.
Those were amazing tires on that Mini. And
But they got replaced by the 595s.
something else. I forgot what the
Don't remember.
Z1 tire.
Yeah, they
or something.
changed them.
They
But
changed
I'm
them.
pretty
But
sure
because
they're
they
going to be
updated
really
them.
good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they replaced. I mean, they're getting better, and the more they get better, the more feedback, the more people buy and give their feedback to that tire company, the better they're gonna go ahead and hopefully.
They will get better. I mean, it's just those tires.
I mean, look at
fully
Nitto.
recommend
Nitto
them.
wasn't Nitto tires. I had Nitto tires in TO5s on before, for the track, and I mean they're great. They did really well, but I mean, yes, again, there's other tires out there that will be probably more efficient for the track, and I mean their brother company's Toyo tires, and I mean they get a lot of bad rep because they're not really the grippiest and the best performance tire, but they do give a wide range of tire sizes. I mean,
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They do
I
a
mean-
lot. I mean, it depends for the wheels that you have, but
but other than that, I mean, everyone starts off somewhere. Everybody
Yeah.
start off somewhere.
and that company is making really good.
That's just like us.
movements
We're
and-
starting off somewhere right now, and we're gonna suck. We're gonna suck really big ones,
Yeah,
and then
it's gonna be pretty bad.
It's gonna be pretty bad. So this first one is gonna be horrible. You're gonna be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about? You guys are all over the place.
We're
You guys
just
don't even know.
here to
We're just
improve.
here to improve. and better quality sound.
Just a little bit, not all of it.
But yeah, so I mean, that being said, we could go. Thank you. Oh my, yes, indeed. We want to do better, and that's why we're coming back. We have so many ideas. We have so many things we want to talk about. We can always go on
Tomorrow
and on.
Tomorrow we're
and
gonna
on,
have.
and on and on.
Okay, that's enough.
and-
That's enough.
Okay, sorry, I lost it.
Tomorrow we're gonna have a guest. It's a friend of us. It's his name is Dylan, and he. Oh God, this is a
Yeah, this
crazy
guy's
thing.
really jelly belly right now because he's been wanting to do this for a very long time and he can't do it. And somebody else came along and did it, and now he's just like,
About what?
well, the how he went to the rally class.
Oh, that too.
Yeah,
Damn
see,
it.
he
I wanna
chapped
go
your
there.
ass right there, huh?
So yeah, that one hurt. So he's a friend of ours, and he showed up to the Roval on a Tesla 3 brand spanking.
boom, just goes to tell you. I mean, well,
And guess who was his instructor for the very first time he's stepping on a track?
I mean, it's the first time I've actually
Me.
seen a Tesla out on the track
True.
that I've
True.
seen.
I've seen. We never seen.
And
a
I'm
Tesla on a
shocked.
track.
It did really well. And to be honest, it held its battery charged.
It was pretty good, but we can talk about that on the next podcast.
Oh yeah, that's true. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we have to save that one. But guys, we're running out of time, and please,
Oh my
please,
gosh.
please,
26 minutes.
Instagram. Yeah.
Oh well, right now we're on No Speed Limit 360. You guys could go ahead and
On the
follow us
Instagram.
if you like. If you don't, well then that's fine. We'll find somebody else that'll follow us. But
Just
we have a
follow
lot
us.
of great pictures. I mean, I've been playing around trying to get some new, better footage or photos.
Yeah, we're
and-
improving.
and
We're improving.
and we're improving.
And
slowly.
we record all the dumb stuff that we do and the ones that we don't. And,
Oh, yeah, there's always something
when
funny
it's
or
like
silly.
serious builds or like we're modifying the cars, we try to record all that stuff so you can guys like, if you're doing the same thing, you can hit us up and ask us, and we'll be, believe me, amazed and really willing to help you guys because
Oh,
this
yeah.
is what it's all about.
I mean, we our knowledge we want to share with you and guide you into a better.
I'm cutting this
life.
shit right
And-
now.
No, don't please stop. No. But anyways, you guys, No Speed Limit 360. Follow us on Instagram. We'll give you back. We'll try to get that Facebook going again. But yep.
Thank you. See you
Take
next
care.
time.
Next time.